10 money lessons every parent can learn from the rich. In the world of today, money is a tool to achieve your goals and dreams. It can help you achieve your financial freedom and make a living out of it. It is important that children learn about money because they will be the ones who will carry on this legacy in the future. They might not have enough knowledge to start their own businesses or become an entrepreneur, but they can still learn how to use money properly and effectively. 10 things the rich teach their kids about money. 1. The importance of saving money. The rich are often taught by their parents to save money as soon as they can. It's a lesson that is not only important for the future, but also for the present. Saving money teaches them about long-term goals and it builds up their financial security, which can help them grow into successful adults. Rich parents are raising their kids to think of money as a priority. They teach them the importance of saving and investing in order to grow their wealth. They show them how they should be careful with their spending habits and they teach them to manage their time wisely. For example, it's a lot easier to buy a new toy when you have a piggy bank. The reason is, as kids get older and begin to understand the importance of saving money, they learn how to make their own piggy banks. When they're old enough, kids are very dedicated to saving their money. It's important for kids to learn how to make their own piggy banks and save for something important like a new toy or a trip because once they honestly understand the importance of saving, it becomes an ingrained habit that will last into adulthood. 2. Explaining the difference between assets and liabilities. Everyone has something they want to pass on to their children. Many parents pass on things like values, morals, and attitudes. However, not many parents are talking about the topic of money. Money is a topic that can change your life, but it's also one that should be approached with caution as it can cause a lot of problems if not handled properly. Assets are things of value that can be exchanged for cash, while liabilities could be the opposite. Liabilities are debts or obligations that an individual has to other parties. When a person says they have assets, they usually mean their homes and other buildings that are worth something, and they're things like jewelry, cars, or furniture. When you own an asset, the value of it suggests how much money is owed on it. When you say you have liabilities, you are saying that there is a lot of money owed to you. This is an opposite of what assets are because liabilities are things like loans, credit card debt, and student loan debt. 3. Manage money wisely. It is important for parents to teach their children about money from a young age so they can learn to manage it wisely. If taught properly, children will be less likely to make the same mistakes in their future life, which may lead them to become financially independent. When your child learns to handle their money wisely, it can provide them with more independence in the future. Parents should teach their children about budgeting, saving, investing, and retirement planning so they can prepare for their future. It is important to teach children about the value of money, even before they start earning their own. They should learn how cash is created, what causes inflation, and what it takes to earn a living. This will allow them to understand why it is important for parents to spend their own money carefully and wisely in order to provide for their children and future generations. 4. How money is earned. When it comes to teaching about money, parents can easily fall into the trap of focusing on the wrong things. It's important to teach your children how money is earned and what that means for their future, but not just in general. There are many different ways that people earn money, and it's important to know what your kids will be exposed to before they enter the workforce. Here are some of the most common ways that people earn money. Salaries. When people are employed, they typically receive a salary. This is typically set by their employer and is agreed upon before they start working. Self-employed. When someone is self-employed, they do not work for anyone else and are responsible for their own business. Their personal income may or may not be the same each week. It differs depending on how much or little they do on a daily or weekly basis. Investments. When someone invests in a company that they believe is going to succeed, they are buying something in the hopes that it will increase in value. Gains. They do so by owning stocks or shares. These are just some ways that people earn money. Money is a topic that many parents don't feel comfortable talking about with their kids. However, knowing how money is made and taught about each type of income can help kids to better understand their financial future in the future. 5. Teaching them the habits of productive people. Teaching children about money will help them learn to make wise financial decisions later in life. Children who learn the habits of productive people have a better chance at achieving financial success. Allow children to make their own choices about financial matters, like teaching them decision-making skills at a young age. Allow them to make their own decisions about how to spend their allowance and what to purchase with that. Teach your child that money is not everything and spending it wisely is important. Teach them how to save. Teach them how to spend wisely. Teach them that it is important to pay for what they need rather than what they want. 6. Teaching them to be grateful. The world doesn't owe you anything and you have to work for things. The rich teach their children to be grateful for what they have and to not take anything for granted. They also teach their children that they are responsible for their own actions and are accountable for what they say and do. The rich teach their children that money is a tool, not a goal. They teach their children to value personal development and education. It is important for the rich to teach their kids about money because it teaches them how to make smart decisions with it, shows them how much they have, and helps them learn about the world around them. 7. Having good social skills. Social skills are a learned skill that can be acquired, practiced, and refined. It's important for children to learn the skills necessary to develop their own social lives. These skills include things such as recognizing emotions, understanding and influencing other people's perspectives. These are often learned through interacting with others. 8. Teaching them patience and self-control. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to parenting, and there are many ways that children can learn good habits. But it is important for parents to teach their children about the importance of patience and self-control. When a child knows how to do something, they should be patient and allow themselves time to make mistakes. It is also important for parents to teach their children the difference between wants and needs. Kids need to understand that if they want something, they can wait for it or find ways around it, but must recognize when an item is a need that cannot be avoided. 9. Money is always out there. The rich teach their kids that there is no limit to how much money they can earn or make. They believe that there is no such thing as, "I'm too poor to do this," and that if a family doesn't have the money for an item, they should work to get the money. One of the first things rich people teach their kids about money is that it's always there. It can be found anywhere, and in any amount. There's always opportunities to make money, even if it means working a job you hate. 10. People make money by helping others. The more you help, the more money you make. That is why there are many people who dedicate their time to giving back to society and making it a better place. People can make money by offering their solutions to the problems of others. For example, if one person has experience in cooking, they could start a catering service and offer their services to others in need. It is providing services or business that will help solve problems in the community or people's lives. Making money is not always about hard work and time. People can also make money by solving other people's problems.